Hey ladies and gentlemen, in this video we're going to figure out how to solve sin 60 without a calculator. Okay, so how do we begin this? Let's first draw a diagram. So if we make a triangle, left-sided, left-pointing, right-handed, right-angled triangle, and we say this is our triangle, this is the right angle, and this is a sine of 60 degrees. We are finding sine of 60, so that will be if we do SOHCAHTOA, then it will be this that we're looking for. So it will be sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, so here will be the opposite would be here, and this would be hypotenuse. So sine would be opposite over hypotenuse. Now, how do we solve this without a calculator? We first go and visualize this as a unit circle. So if I make a graph, and this is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis, and if we say this is a unit circle, then the radius would be 1, and it would look something like this. This is not an accurate circle, but let's just imagine that it is a perfect circle wrapping around this triangle. Okay, so we will have a 1 here. Hypotenuse is 1 because it's a unit circle. Unit circle. And then, if we then imagine this is a right angle triangle, this would be 90 degrees minus 60 degrees. So this would be 30 degrees here. Then, if we also imagine this as an equilateral triangle, where this hypotenuse side is equal to 1, and if this is 6 degrees, then if we imagine another 60-degree angle here, where this is also 30 degrees, so 30 plus 30 equals 60 degrees, that will make this a right angle, and this would also be 60 degrees. So we have three 60-degree angles, which means the hypotenuse of a unit circle will be 1. This side will be also 1, and also bottom here will be 1 as well. So 1 and 1. And because this is the equilateral triangle, and we can split it right down the middle, that means this point the same as this point, this line. That will be 1 divided by 2, so this will be 1 over 2, and this will be 1 over 2. So we can now say the sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and to figure out these two angles, we know that the hypotenuse is 1, and we have to figure out the length of the opposite. Okay, so we have to go over and figure out the Pythagoras theorem, which is in a right angle triangle, it will be a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared, whereas a squared is the hypotenuse. Okay, so let's so if we say hypotenuse is 1 squared, then b squared will be 1/2 squared plus the opposite squared, because the opposite is this length, and this is the b squared, and this is the hypotenuse, or the a squared. Okay, so if we figure this out, it will be 1 is equal to 1 over 4 plus opposite squared. That will be 1 minus 1 over 4 is equal to opposite squared. And that will be 3 over 4 is equal to opposite square. And therefore, if we go opposite, it will be the square root of 3 over 4. And the opposite will be root 3 over 2. That is the final answer. And the reason why that's the answer is because sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So basically, and hypotenuse being 1, if we fill this in at the top here, then sine of 60 degrees becomes root 3 over 2 all over the hypotenuse, which is a unit circle, is a 1. So therefore, sine 60 degrees is equal to root 3 over 2. And there we have our final answer on how to get the sine of 60 with no calculator. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.